So YouTube monetization policies is actually going to take effect on July 15, which is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And I have been watching a lot of videos talking about this, but what people do not understand, yes, YouTube is cracking down. It's true. YouTube is cracking down on low effort videos, low effort reaction videos. Okay, YouTube is not resisting. YouTube is not deleting. YouTube is not demonetizing reaction videos in general. No, YouTube is demonetizing. Okay, YouTube is kicking out these reaction videos from their platform. Reaction videos that are low effort reaction videos, low quality reaction videos. Ladies and gentlemen, no, you have just copied and you have pasted those reaction videos and you have put them on your YouTube channel, and you have not added any, you have not completely transformed that particular reaction video that you are putting on your YouTube channel. Okay, you're just copying and pasting it and putting it on your YouTube channel, and then you're not saying anything. Okay, you're just adding your 2 points, 3 points. Those are the videos that YouTube is coming for. Those are the videos that YouTube is going to crack down, ladies and gentlemen. If you must react, if you must use third-party clips from other sources, either TikTok, Facebook, or even maybe YouTube itself, if you must do that, then you must completely, for you to fall under fair use, okay, for you to fall under fair use, you must completely transform that particular reaction clip that you are putting it on your YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, these rules have always been there. These rules have always been there. It's not that it's not something that is new. No, it's not something that YouTube is introducing and saying that this is new. No, these rules have always been there, ladies and gentlemen. It is just that maybe this time around, YouTube is now going to tighten up their belt. YouTube is now going to close in their bolt and make sure that now these rules are going to take into effect at a more stricter level, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why the people that are doing reaction videos will have to be very careful. Be very careful. It doesn't matter from which side, you have to be very careful if you're doing these reaction videos that you are doing. Okay, especially if you're using third-party clips, make sure that you're completely, because personally, I don't want someone else's channel to be demonetized. I don't want someone else's channels to be demonetized because of something that they can change. Okay, actually, it will be even more safer if you can actually just react without even using reaction clips. That one will be even more safer and nicer. Okay, because I don't want anybody to, I don't want YouTube to crack down in anyone's channel because of something that they could have changed, because of something that they can easily change, like removing reused clips, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure that if you are using third-party clips, please go and understand what YouTube is saying about reaction videos. Understand it very well. Understand what YouTube is saying about fair use. Go and take time and understand it, because this is where most of us are falling. Reaction videos. That's why I'm freezing on this part. Yes, that's why I'm sensitizing on reaction, because this is where most of us fall. Most of us fall on this reaction space. Okay, we are reacting to clips. We are reacting to reaction clips that we have seen on YouTube. We are reacting to reaction clips that you are seeing on TikTok. We are reacting to reaction clips that maybe you have seen somewhere on Instagram. Now, please make sure that those reaction clips that you are doing, you are completely transforming it and you are adding something new. You are significantly adding something new. You are significantly adding your commentary and insight thoughts in such a way that that video, the entire video, is based on you. Yes, that's the point. Yeah, if the entire video that you have made is based on you and it's not based on the reaction clips that you have done, then you are on the safe side. But if you do not understand what reaction is or the rules of reaction, then you better just react without using clips. That one will be even more safer, because let me tell you, YouTube is very, very strict, and it does not give anyone notice. Once it demonetizes your channel, just like that. You get a notification, it indicates, the notification indicates that in the next 7 days we are going to demonetize your channel. So please, you can make an appeal before that particular date, it passes on. I don't know if that is the right word, right? Yeah, that's the notification that you will get. So you have to be very careful. Another thing is, be careful about your titles, be careful about your description, be careful about your thumbnails. Please be careful about your titles. Make sure the titles that you are putting there are not misleading audience. The thumbnails that you have there, they are not misleading any audience, because those are, YouTube can also demonetize you based on your metadata that you have on your YouTube channel. If your titles are misleading, if your thumbnails are misleading, then there be very careful. Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another thing is mass produced videos. Mass produced low effort videos. Okay, you are producing videos with a similar taste. There's nothing different. There's no difference between the first video and the second video and the third video that you have put. Everything is just the same. That is low effort mass produced videos that you're putting out there, and YouTube is cracking down on those, ladies and gentlemen. Now, allow me to focus something about mudslinging or defamation, because that is not acceptable either on this YouTube space. If you're the kind of people that defame others on this YouTube space by putting fake titles, misleading thumbnails, fake videos, you are creating a 30-minute video over defaming someone. You are sitting down and creating a movie on your head over something that did not actually happen, and the entire video is just based on lies. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a crime. That is a crime on this YouTube space. It's even a crime in the general world. Ladies and gentlemen, please stop that. Okay, stop using misleading titles, stop using misleading thumbnails, stop defaming other people on this YouTube space. Okay, make quality videos. Even if you must react on authenticity. Let your reactions be on authenticity. Not with the purpose of making videos at the expense of another person's image. No, you want to gain traction, you want to make views, but at the same time you want to rally audiences against one person with fake lies, with fake videos. That is not acceptable. If you're the kind of people that do that, you better stop that. Stop that as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, someone asked me, what about your earnings? Well, it depends. If your earnings has been transferred to a Google AdSense account, then you will receive those earnings. But if your earnings has not been transferred to Google account, that money, when you get demonetized, that money, everything goes. Everything goes, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you had made 1 billion in your YouTube account and you get demonetized, everything goes. Yes. If you get demonetized and the amount has not been transferred to your Google AdSense account, everything goes away. So you have to be very careful. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful on this YouTube space, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the way I've said, when you get demonetized, you have to delete your videos. And when you delete those videos that you believe or you think might have contributed to your demonetization, your watch hours drops. It can drop as far as 10 or even 0. You start from fresh. Then later on, you can reapply again for demonetization after 90 days. That is exactly 3 months. That is what normally happens in most cases. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. And of course, most importantly, don't just depend on YouTube. Also have some other sources of income that you are also working on. Suppose I was only depending on YouTube. Suppose I was only depending on YouTube. Suppose I was only depending on YouTube. What could have happened in this case? What could have happened in this case? Have also some other sources of income that you are depending on aside from YouTube. Okay? Suppose today they say, now from today henceforth there is no monetization in Africa. Some people will fail, some people will faint. ladies and gentlemen. But we pray that that never happens, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank God, we thank even YouTube for giving us this platform, for equally giving us this platform to come and air our opinions out, to come and air our opinions just like everyone else, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But there are also some rules. Yeah, there is also some rules that you must also abide by when you want to stay on this platform for longer. There are some rules that you must obey. There are some rules that you must take care of. Yeah? When you want to stay on this platform, you have to watch out, and not just reused content or reaction, including metadata. Things like titles. You have to watch out for your titles. You have to watch out for the thumbnails that you're making or creating. You have to watch out a lot of things. A lot of things. You might be doing vlogging, but your titles are not good. Your titles are misleading. YouTube is going to finish. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you are getting each other. I don't know if you are understanding each other at the moment. Thank you. And you know, when you get demonetized, actually you are made to delete over 100 videos. Yes, you are made to delete more than 100 videos. Videos that you might believe, or videos that you might think that might have contributed to your demonetization. YouTube actually requires you to delete those videos before you reapply again for the next monetization, ladies and gentlemen. So I deleted over 100 videos that had like 10,000 views, videos that had more than 60,000 views, ladies and gentlemen. And when that happens, your watch hours drops. Yes, your watch hour drops. It can even drop up to 0 because of this deleting of videos, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, when you get demonetized and you apply for you make an appeal video, and YouTube rejects that appeal video, thereafter YouTube will require you to delete videos that you might suspect might have contributed to your demonetization, ladies and gentlemen. So that is what happens. Okay, my watch hours really drastically dropped because of this deletion. So be very careful. So as we speak right now, my channel is running on 0 balance, nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Some of us are surviving, but we are surviving. God is good. We are surviving because there are other things that we do beside YouTube that at least makes us to survive, ladies and gentlemen. And this is also another wake-up call to someone else. Please don't entirely depend on YouTube. Also have some other things, have some side hustle there, okay, that you can be doing, okay, aside from YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Because imagine if I did not have any other side hustle that I was doing aside from YouTube, and I am demonetized. Imagine what that could have happened, ladies and gentlemen. This is a wake-up call to everyone out there. Please have another side hustle, have other thing that you are doing aside from YouTube, because you get a notification from YouTube and it indicates that, you know, in the next 7 days your channel is going to be demonetized if you do not make an appeal video. So you make an appeal video explaining to YouTube why you do not deserve this demonetization, and if YouTube denies your appeal video, you're still going to get demonetized, ladies and gentlemen. You see, that is what normally happens in most cases, ladies and gentlemen. So I am urging people, please be very careful with the videos that you make. At least make original videos, make authentic videos. Those are the videos you need to make.